Renegade Immortal Episode 160. In the previous episode, the clash between the Heaven Commander-in-Chief and the Golden Armored Warrior ended in an unexpected twist. The mighty Golden Armored Man, once feared across the Sky Demon country, suffered mysterious wounds that even the Commander-in-Chief couldn't explain. Seizing the moment, Wang Lin unleashed his final strike, channeling all his sorrow into the demon drum, shattering the warrior's body and soul completely. The 15th echo of the drum resounded through the heavens, carrying not only blood and grief, but Wang Lin's defiance against destiny itself. The sky thundered, lightning wept, and even the heavens seemed to mourn as divine energy stirred once more. At the end of the previous episode, Wang Lin whispered to the sky, "I retained my attachment," and the heavens responded, with the descent of divine retribution. And the story continues. Outside the demon spirit land at the gate to the East Demon Spirit Sea. It was completely dark, the air was heavy and still, with only faint specks of light in the distance illuminating fragments of the barren terrain. Then, without any warning, a ray of red light descended from the void. It moved with a speed no cultivator, no spell, and no mortal comprehension could match. It was not merely fast, it was descending, beyond the limits of speed, beyond any measure of space or time. In the blink of an eye, it had arrived, and the atmosphere itself seemed to tremble. The red light carried an aura that made all life instinctively recoil. Even the most ancient beings in the universe could feel the weight of the heavens' punishment in its presence. On planet Tian-Yun, the All-Seer, who had long been meditating and planning a strategy that would take 200 years to unfold, suddenly opened his eyes. They glowed faintly, revealing a mysterious light as he gazed into the vast emptiness of space. His expression shifted subtly, a shadow of worry crossing his features. He formed a precise hand seal and began calculating, muttering to himself, "Divine retribution has descended. Its interference with the heavens might is too chaotic to allow precise calculation. But it is targeting the demon spirit land, and somehow, it is connected to Tian-Yun. Curious, very curious indeed." Far away, on planet Dalu, inside the sprawling Dalu sword sect, Sword Saint Lin Tianao was focused on the glowing pill furnace beside him. His eyes, bright and sharp, observed the subtle transformations of the fundamental good luck pill. Then, in an instant, his expression froze. Without hesitation, he vanished and reappeared in orbit above the planet. His gaze locked onto the descending red light, and a rare sense of surprise flickered in his eyes. "Divine retribution," he whispered, frowning. "It is descending upon the demon spirit land. Could something have gone wrong with greed?" His brows knitted tightly as he scrutinized the light's path. Meanwhile, on a blood-stained planet far from both Tian-Yun and Dalu, a grand pavilion sat solemnly atop the crimson surface. Within it, a red-haired, red-eyed man, appearing around 40, sat in quiet meditation. As the shockwave of the heaven's wrath passed through space, he felt it but did not raise his head. Instead, he experienced the pressure silently, his eyes reflecting the waves of divine force as they brushed past him. Finally, he closed his eyes and said softly, "Divine retribution has descended upon the demon spirit land. I wonder how that child, Shishui, is faring." Not only these three, but countless ancient cultivators and old monsters across the universe sensed the descending divine retribution. Its path was unstoppable, even though the gate at the East Demon Spirit Sea remained tightly closed. The red light pierced through as though the heavens themselves had granted it the power to bypass any barrier. Back on the square in the imperial city of Sky Demon Country, Wang Lin floated silently behind the demon drum. The 15th strike of the drum reverberated within him, and his body underwent a rapid, almost violent metamorphosis. Ascending to the next stage required the fusion of complete celestial spiritual energy with a perfect Tao heart. This fusion, the legendary, facing one's Tao, was a collision of body, soul, and spirit. Success meant ascension, failure meant death. The trial was absolute, inevitable, and merciless. Even those who cultivated variant paths could not escape it, unless they chose to remain at the peak of late-stage soul transformation forever. As Wang Lin's Tao heart completed the 15th strike, releasing the last of its lingering sorrow, The transformation accelerated. Around him, countless cultivators and demons watched in stunned silence. In just one day, Wang Lin had achieved feats that would be remembered for lifetimes. Suddenly, the storm of lightning and thunder that had darkened the skies vanished. In its place appeared a boundless red light, spreading like a sea over the horizon. A young man on a distant boat, sensing the phenomenon, let out a bitter laugh. I had forgotten about this. But he is a cultivator. Long ago, I spent time in the Dragon Lake with the guidance of elders. And with the help of the demon drum, I was able to hide the defying aura and avoid divine retribution. This is a test for the child. If he can withstand it, he will be free from the heavens' interference after ascending. Judging by its current power, it may not be overwhelming. The red clouds in the sky thickened rapidly, condensing into heavy, ominous formations that loomed over the imperial city. Wang Lin's gaze fixed firmly on the heavens. The Tao of the heavens cannot stop my Tao heart, he thought, but it can attempt to punish me, to erase my existence. He remembered the divine retribution he had encountered in Qilin City in the Sea of Devils. It had been formidable. Yet this time, it was far stronger. The red clouds swirled violently, coalescing into a storm of red lightning. The sky itself seemed to bleed as bolts of red energy ignited, illuminating the world in a terrifying brilliance. Roars, as if from primordial beasts, erupted from the lightning, mixing with the rumbles from the earth below. The divine retribution struck like a meteor, a descending judgment infused with the killing intent of the heavens. Snow began to fall over Sky Demon City, each flake imbued with a fraction of the heavens' wrath. The sound of the storm was deafening, carrying the killing intent more profound than the slaughter of billions of souls. Wang Lin opened his eyes, which blazed with light. Around him, 3,700 life seals appeared in an instant. He struck his bag of holding, unleashing the restriction flag, and from it poured a cloud of black gas filled with countless restrictions. No matter how furious the heavens are, they cannot erase my existence, he declared. His figure, standing tall behind the demon drum, exuded unyielding determination. The black tornado of restrictions rose to meet the descending red lightning. The collision was cataclysmic. Explosions echoed across the land, shaking mountains and toppling structures. Spectators were thrown to the ground, ears ringing from the power of the sound. Even the demon generals struggled to maintain control of their demonic spiritual energy, unable to resist the shock. Wang Lin, however, remained resolute. He raised his finger and unleashed the finger of death, not a single strike, but 100, fused into a single beam of black light over 30 feet long. Celestial jades poured from his bag of holding, forming a small hill beneath him. Standing atop it, with the demon drum behind him, he absorbed the celestial spiritual energy flowing through the ground into his body. The black beam of death shot forward, clashing directly with the red lightning. Wang Lin's eyes pierced the red clouds. I dare to defy the heavens while cultivating. I maintain my lingering feelings. Divine retribution. Even if you destroy my body, you cannot destroy my Tao heart. His voice carried through the storm, his Tao radiating outward to confront the wrath of the skies. An even louder thunder echoed across the sky as if it was answering Wang Lin's Tao. In this episode, we saw Wang Lin face the overwhelming power of divine retribution descending upon the demon spirit land. As the heavens' wrath struck with red lightning and snow filled with killing intent, Wang Lin stood firm, using his life seals, restriction flag, and the demon drum to resist the attack. He unleashed 100 fingers of death, merging them into a single powerful beam to confront the divine punishment, showing that even the heavens cannot erase his Tao heart. This episode highlights Wang Lin's courage, determination, and his relentless journey toward ascension despite unimaginable danger. What happens next? Stay tuned for the next episode of Renegade Immortal. If you enjoyed this episode or found it exciting, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to get notifications for the latest episodes following Wang Lin's journey. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.